My beloved child, stop scrolling. This message is not an accident. I am near you now. I stand with a sword of light raised over your path, and I speak through the quiet that has followed your many questions. At this hour, a whisper becomes a knock. A name you do not say out loud has carried a tender watch over you. This is not vanity. This is not a game. This is permission from heaven, timed and measured, to bring healing, honor, and alignment into a part of your life that has waited in the dark. I know the ache that sits beneath your ribs. I know the tired places where hope feels thin. Time is moving. The window is small. Yet I tell you, fear will not write your story. Your heart will not be taken by surprise in the way it was before. I have walked ahead. I have stood at the corners where roads meet, and I have marked a path where peace remains. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven has weighed motives and sifted words. The hidden admirer that will reach for you is not a stranger to me. Their feet have been guided. Their timing has been held back until now, so that the first touch of their voice will not bend you but bless you. Listen to the sound of the wind through the narrow gate. It will not roar. It will move like breath over still water. You will feel the small lift inside, the gentle brightening that does not push or rush. This is how I prepare you. I remove the sting of the past. I steady shaking hands. I call your name with kindness. When the message arrives, when the call or the glance or the simple line appears, do not panic. Breathe. Let my wings shade your threshold. Let my light test what stands at your door. You will not miss what is yours. You will not swallow the old bait that hurt you before. Stay with me. Do not click away. The next words will teach you the signs, so you may know the voice I send by the peace it carries. If you receive this part, type 111 now. I have watched you count quiet rooms like mile markers. I have seen you reach for light that faded as soon as you touched it. I am not ashamed of you. I am not impatient with your learning. I am the one who sits with you at the edge of the lake before sunrise. The air is cool. The water is glass. You hold your breath and listen for anything that breaks the surface. This is where I teach you the sign. Loneliness is loud. It shouts like wind that tries to make waves where there is no storm. Peace is not loud. Peace moves like breath across still water. It begins inside before it shows up outside. You will know the contact I have permitted by a change within you that does not contradict your values, your boundaries, or your rest. It does not bend you into a shape that is not you. It does not ask you to run faster than grace. It does not shake you out of alignment with me. It brings a gentle clarity. It settles your shoulders. It slows your thoughts until you can hear your own heart whisper again. You have known misfires. You answered messages that felt urgent and became heavy. You tried to rescue what was never sent by heaven. You understood a vetting for a evade and a vetting for a vetting. I am not here to shame you. I am here to separate signal from noise. Time is moving. The window is small. So I will make this simple enough for a child. When the right voice comes, your inner lake does not splinter. Your breath is easy. You do not feel the need to impress. You feel the invitation to be true. You feel seen without being chased. You feel steadied like dawn has finally reached the trees. Listen again. Loneliness says hurry. Love says breathe. Loneliness says take whatever comes. Love says ask good questions and wait for clean answers. Omena says this is your only chance. Love says your life is not a bargain table. I hold your times. I write your chapter headings. I am not late. I am precise. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have noted the pattern and the preparation in the one who watches you. I have taught them patience. I have taught them honor. They will not rush the gate because they have asked me to guard it. When your phone lights or your path crosses, test the wind. Step back into the quiet that we share. Place your hand over your heart and ask, does my inner water ripple with fear or does it lift with gentle wind? Fear spikes and collapses. Peace rises and remains. Fear demands acts to prove worth. Peace invites conversation. Fear pushes you into old vows you broke for a reason. Peace makes room to pray before you answer. I am not hiding the sign from you. I am highlighting it. You have also known silence that felt like punishment. Hear me. There is a holy stillness that is not absence. It is preparation. The lake waits because the first breeze is almost here. The first ripple is an answer. It is small, but it is holy. You will feel it and say, something is different, and it is good. That is your cue to move with care. That is your cue to listen more than you speak. That is your cue to let me carry the weight and you carry only what fits into your hands. At this hour, I mend your listening. I clean the surface of old leaves and old names. I stop the false winds. I set a watch over your thresholds. I place my wings over your device, your door, your path. Your discernment is not a test you must pass to earn love. It is a gift I am giving so that love can find you unafraid. You and I will walk to the water again, and when the first message arrives, you will remember how the dawn feels. Hold this sign close, because the enemy sends counterfeits that mimic the breeze. The next words will show you how to tell echoes from a true voice. At 222 to confirm heaven's witness. At this hour I draw a clear line for you. The window is small. Time is moving. The enemy prefers confusion in the doorway, noise that sounds like music from a distance but dissolves when you step near. Heaven has seen what you cannot. So I will expose counterfeits and I will mark the true. I speak as the one who holds a sword of light, and I cut between what flatters you and what will actually keep you. Hear the first tell of the wrong approach, flattery without sacrifice. It says sweet things but does not show up. It promises honor but refuses cost. It talks of seeing your soul but ignores your boundaries. It uses the word always, yet never asks what you need today. The second tell, speed without roots. It rushes. It demands immediate access. It calls urgency love, but only fears being alone. It speaks of forever in the first hour, and becomes angry when you slow the pace to listen for me. It tries to skip the small, honest steps that build trust. The third tell, noise without peace. The message thread is a storm. You feel spun, not settle. You enter conversation and leave confused. You feel pushed to explain yourself again and again. You find yourself apologizing for being careful. Your inner lake does not lift. It is agitated. Now look at the marks of the true voice I am sending. First mark, honor in the small. It listens to your no as if it were holy. It meets you where you are without pushing past your gates. It remembers what matters to you and proves it in simple consistency. It does not steal your time. It offers time back to you. Second mark, pace that holds peace. It is not afraid of time because it comes from me. It respects process. It knows that what is born in light does not need shadow to grow. It grays before it performs. It would rather be real and slow than impressive and fast. Third mark, clarity with gentleness. Words are plain. Lotus are quiet. If it says it will call, it calls. If it cannot, it tells you. It does not code confusion in poetry. It does not require you to decode. You feel free to ask questions. You feel safe to be silent. The conversation, even when brief, leaves a clean echo that blesses your day. I give you a simple discernment prayer. Pray it at the first contact and whenever you are unsure. Say, light of heaven, search this voice. Sword of light, touch these words. If they are true, let my inner water rise with calm wind. If they are counterfeit, let a holy stillness stop me and keep me. I agree with protection. I agree with clean timing. I will not betray my peace to satisfy my fear. Amen. Do not be afraid if you feel a small check. That is not punishment. That is me guarding your threshold. Do not be afraid if you feel a small lift. That is not fantasy. That is me guiding your steps. I have watched you give your attention to echoes that only repeated your old wounds. I break that pattern now. I silence the echo that mimics kindness but cannot commit. I cancel the draw toward what needs rescuing instead of what can partner with you in light. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have stood beside both doors. One door creaks with old rust. It opens into a room where you shrink to fit. The other door is oiled. The hinge is quiet. It opens into a space where you can breathe. The counterfeit will try jokes that cross your boundaries, tests that make you prove your value, pressure that looks like passion but is only control in a costume. The true will ask how to honor you, will accept your pace, and will celebrate your no because it trusts that your yes is real. You will recognize this by how you feel when you step away. Counterfeit attention leaves a headache in the spirit. True attention leaves a glow that does not demand more. Counterfeit lures you into secrecy and disconnection from wise voices. True invites you to keep counsel and remain in community. Counterfeit tilts your world toward drama. A true tilts it toward order. Hold this with both hands. You do not need to be perfect to discern. You just need to pause and invite me. I am not testing you to fail. I am training you to walk with me. The knock is near. Your peace is your path code. Your boundaries are a blessing, not a barrier to love. I have set angels at your door, and I am preparing to spread my wings over your threshold. Let your heart rest. I am about to cover your entrance, so that what is sent by me can enter and what is not will pass by. Top 333 to stand in clear light. If this spoke to you, keep your heart aligned with peace and share this message to reach a searching soul who needs it now. Stay under the light with us by subscribing for future revelations. If you feel led to support this work, your kindness helps the message travel farther. I place my wings over your doorway. I shade the entrance of your life with living light. At this hour I stand watch as a guard who does not sleep. Time is moving. The window is small. Yet you will not be rushed out of safety. You will not be tricked past your peace. I am the one who calls you by name and writes that name where no storm can wipe it away. I set a watch on your thresholds. I oil the hinges of your choices so they move without squeal or strain. I press a seal in warm wax upon the doorposts of your heart, so that what is not sent by heaven sees the mark and passes by. You have feared missing what is yours. Hear me. You will not miss your promise. You will not be punished for resting. You will not be judged for taking your time to listen. I am not at hurry or lose me voice. I am patient and strong. I train your yes to be clean. I train your no to be honored. Boundaries are not walls that keep love out. Boundaries are fences that keep the garden safe while fruit grows. I give you permission to guard the tender things. I am proud of you for saying no where others demanded a yes. I am proud of you for waiting for peace instead of chasing attention. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven has measured motives at your door. I assign angels to your steps. They stand like quiet pillars at your path. They do not frighten. They do not show off. They keep watch. They lift a warning when danger approaches. They lift a song when help arrives. They are not sent to control you. They are sent to keep you from harm as you practice love and wisdom. The one I am sending toward you will sense this covering. They will not try to push past what I protect. They will ask how to honor the seal. They will recognize that your heart is a holy place and that your name is not a toy to be tossed between careless hands. Remember the hinge I have oiled. Choices will open and close with less effort than before. You will not be dragged. You will not be stuck. I free you from the brittle squeak of fear. I free you from the grinding of old cycles. I make your no smooth and your yes steady. I teach your tongue to bless without bending. I teach your steps to pause without freezing. You will become a calm door in a loud street. You will know when to open and when to keep quiet, and neither will steal your peace. You have been told that protection is only for warriors with scars. Hear me. Protection is for children I love. You are my beloved. I shelter you because I delight in you. I do not hover to shame. I hover to shade. I hold the line so you can heal. I cover your name so it is not dragged into stories that do not honor you. I keep your reputation under my hand. I will not allow the whisperers to decide your worth. I speak your worth. I have written it with light that does not fade. Do not fear if you feel the brush of wings in ordinary moments. A text arrives and you feel a quiet pause inside. That is me saying, wait. A message lights your screen and you feel a soft lift. That is me saying, you may open. Practice this with me. Invite my covering before you answer. Say, guard of heaven, keep my door. Light of heaven, test this knock. I agree with protection. I agree with peace. I receive only what honors you and the life you are building in me. Then watch how the right voices remain and the wrong ones tire and leave. I have set the seal. The wax is warm because my love is present. The impression is deep because your identity is secure. You do not need to prove yourself while standing at the door. You do not need to entertain to stay chosen. You only need to remain in the light I am pouring over your threshold. I will draw what is true. I will dismiss what is not. You will see this in the days ahead. You will see calm strength come upon you when old triggers try to jerk you into reaction. You will see quiet joy when real honor speaks your name. Let this comfort settle you. I am not late. I am exact. I am not hurry. I am holy and kind. I am not distant. I am near enough to hear your smallest breath. Rest under my wings. Let the oil on your hinge keep you from noise. Let the seal and wax remind you that you are spoken for by heaven. Now that your door is guarded, we will make room inside. The next words will heal what takes up space where faithful love is about to live. Type 444 for protection over your name. Come with me to the shoreline while it is still early. The fog clings to the water. The boats are quiet. You hold a net in your hands, and I show you where the threads have thinned. Before the catch comes, we mend. Before the message arrives, we make room. The window is small. Time is moving. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I will not let blessing break a tangled net. I will not let promise tear old wounds open. I will heal you in the hidden place so love can rest without fear. First, we gather the old names. The names you were called when you were tired. The names you called yourself when you felt alone. Too much. Not enough. Hard to love. Always waiting. I take them out of your mouth and out of your memory. They do not belong to you. I speak your true name again, beloved. Steady. Worthy of honor. Worth guarding. I knot this name into your net so it cannot slip. You will not try to earn what I have already given. You will not overperform to keep what I am freely sending. Now forgiveness. This is not a favor to your pain. This is a key that opens your future. You thought forgiveness meant saying it was fine. It is not fine. It was not fine. But you are free. Lay down the weight of judgment you have carried like stones in your pockets. Speak out loud if you must. I release what I cannot redo. I release who could not hold me. I release myself for not knowing then what I know now. I put all of it into your hands. Heaven has seen what I could not. You are not erasing truth. You are removing hooks so you stop bleeding when love approaches. Shame is a tear that laughs while it cuts. I touch that blaze with light. Shame tells you to hide the best parts of you until someone proves they can be trusted. I give you a different way. I place wisdom at your gate and courage in your core. You will not unload your heart in a flood. You will not bury your heart in drought. You will share in measures that match peace. You will not be bait for anyone's emptiness. You will be a river, steady and alive, flowing from a spring that does not run dry. Small acts of obedience prepare you. Clean your space. Put fresh oil on your boundaries. Answer your soul's small tasks. The unread message that needs closure. The reminder to rest. The simple meal. The walk in open air. These are stitches. These are knots pulled snug so the net holds. Clear the shelf where new conversation will sit. Bless the path you take each day so it does not trip you with yesterday's clutter. Delete what pulls you into old stories. Keep what keeps you awake in the light. You have feared that healing will slow you so much that love will pass by. Hear me. Healing is not a stall. Healing is a turn of the wheel that brings you to the exact pier at the exact hour. I am not late. I am precise. The one I am sending has their own net, and I am mending it too. When nets meet, they should not tangle. They should align. They should share the weight of joy. I will also train your tongue. Practice blessing when no one is looking. Speak life over your day, over your body, over your work, over the hidden admirer I am preparing. Say, I bless what is honest. I bless what is kind. I bless what is in order. I bless the pace of heaven. Words set the weave. Words either fray or strengthen. Choose words that hold you. There is one more thread to repair: fear of being seen. You have been looked at and not seen. You have been heard and not understood. I cover you now. My wings are your privacy. My sword of light is your boundary. When you step into first contact, you will not disappear to make another person comfortable. You will remain present, simple, true, and bright. You will move slowly enough to keep your peace, and your peace will peep you. Listen to the shore. Hear the small lap of water against wood. This is how quiet readiness sounds. No performance, only preparation. No panic, only presence. The net rests across your knees, whole again. The dawn gathers itself. The first breeze turns. When the knock comes, you will know what to do because we have practiced it here together. Your hands are steady. Your net is strong. The next words will show you how to answer the first knock with faith, calm, and holy courage. Type 555 to step through the small window. Hear me now because the moment is near. The light will blink on your screen. A simple line will land. A glance will hold. A familiar place will feel newly bright. When the knock comes, do not sprint. Do not freeze. Breathe with me. At this hour, peace is your pace. Time is moving, but you are not late. The window is small, but you are not rushed. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and I will walk you through each small step so the first step does not steal your balance. Begin with stillness. Before you answer, place your hand over your heart and feel for the wind on the water within. If the lake rises with quiet lift, proceed. If the surface scatters and stings, wait. Waiting is not losing. Waiting is guarding the gate until the right key turns. Whisper, light of heaven, keep me calm. Lord of heaven, hold my door. I answer in truth, not in fear. Then answer like yourself. No performance. No mask. Simple words. Honest tone. Let your sentences be clean. Let your questions be kind. You are not auditioning for love. You are acknowledging a door that has opened. When the message is kind, respond with clarity. If they ask how you are, do not spill your whole history. Offer a true piece of today. If they suggest meeting, do not say yes to any time, anywhere. Suggest a place under light, a time that honors your rhythm, and a form that keeps peace steady. Boundaries are not cold. Boundaries are warm walls that say welcome in the right rooms. If they press for more than you offer, step back. If they match your pace, step forward. Ask heaven-centered questions that reveal substance without interrogation. Ask, what do you value on your quiet days? Ask, what does honor look like to you when no one is watching? Ask, how do you want to protect peace while we learn each other? Listen more than you speak. Listen for consistency between words and small actions. True voice will not dodge. True voice will delight in clear paths. Counterfeit will grow impatient where peace leads. When you meet, go with me. Invite my presence the way you would invite a dear friend to walk beside you. Say, Spirit of peace, walk the street with me. Keep my steps unhurried. Keep my smile true. Place my wings over your shoulders and let the sword of light stand where shadows try to gather. Choose a place where conversation is easy and exits are simple. Comfort is not cowardice. Comfort is wisdom. Sit where you can see the doorway and remember, that you owe no stranger your deepest page on the first day. Speak blessing, not performance. Bless their courage to show up. Bless the shared moment for what it is, a beginning, not a conclusion. Bless the timing that allowed this to happen now. Say, I'm thankful for your kindness, and I want to take this slowly and honestly. That sentence is a lamp on the table. Whoever is sent by me will be warmed by it. Whoever is sent by need will fidget in its light. Do not over-explain your boundaries. Live them with calm joy. If you need to leave, leave without apology. If you wish to continue, continue without anxiety. You are not trying to control an outcome. You are choosing to remain in alignment. I am in the timing. I am in the gentle questions. I am in the pause between messages where your heart checks with me. In those pauses, I will whisper, step. I will whisper, wait. Trust the whisper more than the pressure. If fear tries to speak old lines, answer it with truth. I am not what happened to me. I am not the one who must fix everyone. I am beloved. I am guarded. I am free to take small steps. If excitement tries to gallop ahead, rein it with gratitude. Thank you for this moment. Keep me wise. Make my joy steady, not scattered. Joy that is steady will grow. Joy that is scattered will vanish. You may feel old contracts tug at your sleeve. Silent vows like I must accept any attention or I must prove I am easy to love. I cut those now. I cancel agreements with panic, with proving, with secrecy. I write new agreements on your heart. I agree with honor. I agree with peace. I agree with light. I agree with timing that keeps both hearts safe. After the first meeting or message, step back into quiet with me. Do not pull the crowd. Bring your questions to the one who sees. I will highlight the thread that is true. I will dim the thread that is not. I will give you signs in simple places. Better sleep after you speak, not worse. Clearer thoughts, not fog. A sense of being more yourself, not less. Hold this. Beginnings are not trials to pass. They are gardens to tend. Water with small kindness. Weed with gentle no. Let the sun of my presence do the heavy work. What is born in light will prefer light. What is born in shadows will ask you to hide. You will not hide. You will stand, simple and bright, with your door guarded and your net mended. Take this breath. Feel your courage settle. The first knock is met away. Now listen as I turn the hourglass and speak of holy reversals that redeem lost time. Type 777 to seal canceled agreements. At this hour I place my hand upon the glass of time and turn it. Grains that felt lost are not lost to me. Minutes you thought were buried in regret are not wasted in my sight. I redeem. I reorder. I restore. Time is moving, yes, but it is moving under my command. The window is small, and yet within it I pour more in a moment than you could gather by striving through years. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven has watched you sow tears in hidden soil, and now I bring the first green through the crust of what seemed lifeless. Hear me, holy reversal is not chaos. Holy reversal is order returning with speed. It is the hourglass flipped and the river changing direction to carry you, not fight you. It is the wind at your back after long headwinds. You will feel the change like warmth returning to fingers that were numb. You will notice that conversations which used to tangle now move clean. Doors that required pounding now open at a knock. Paths that once confused you now shine with simple arrows of peace. These are signs that the time in has turned. First, clarity rises. Fog thins. You see what to do next without wrestling your mind into knots. Your thoughts stack in gentle lines. Auctions narrow to the few that bless, not the many that exhaust. Second, mutual courage appears. You are brave at the same time they are brave. And no one drags the other. No one hides while the other carries both hearts. Your strengths honored each other's tenderness. Verd, steady joy flows. Not fireworks that vanish, but a quiet brightness that lingers through ordinary tasks. Joy becomes a background river, not a sparkler that burns out and leaves smoke. I am the one who calls waters to shift. I place my sword of light into currents that fought you, and I cut a channel for grace. Where you once felt behind, you will sense a gentle acceleration. Not frantic, not forced. You will find that flights align, messages align, schedules align, and the ache of always almost finally breaks. This is reversal. This is me giving back what was eaten by fear, delay, or distraction. I do not merely replace. I multiply. I restore with interest. Do not be surprised when old narratives try to speak as the hourglass flips. They will say it is too good to last, or it is too late to matter. Silence them with me, saying I refuse the lie of scarcity. I agree with the God who turns time. Say I refuse the curse of almost. I agree with completion and peace. I will teach your tongue to prophecy alignment over your days. I will train your steps to match the river's pace and not outrun the grace that carries you. As the current changes, humility will be your ballast. You will not need to perform wisdom. You will practice it. You will not need to announce favor. You will live it. You will look back and see that my wings covered more than your door. They covered your timeline. You will bless the slowness that taught you discernment. You will bless the speed that now brings inheritance toward you like a tide. This reversal touches both of you. The one who watches you has also known delay. They have stood at their own water's edge and learned to listen for wind. I have aligned lessons so that when you speak, your understandings meet like clasped hands. Their courage will answer yours. Your clarity will strengthen theirs. The hourglass turns for two, and the river carries two vessels side by side. You will not need to shout across distance. You will speak in normal voices and be heard. Guard your peace in this acceleration. Remember the gate. Remember the oil on the hinge. Reversal does not remove the need for wisdom. It rewards it. Keep your pace in truth. Keep your yes clean and your no kind. Let joy be steady, not splashy. When small obstacles pop up, do not panic. They are pebbles, not walls. Step around them with calm authority. Say, I am carried. Say, I am covered. Say, I am not negotiating with fear. As favor becomes visible, eyes will gather. Some eyes will bless. Some will pry. Some will test. This is normal when rivers change course and gardens begin to bloom where people expected dust. Do not shrink. Do not flaunt. Stand in stillness that glows. Stand with wings over your threshold and a sword of light at your boundary. The next words will teach you how to walk through watchers and tests with quiet courage, keeping sacred things under cover until they are strong. Tap 888 for holy reversal. At this hour eyes will gather. Some will be kind. Some will be curious. Some will carry questions that are not yours to answer. Time is moving and the window is small, so I train you now to walk with quiet courage while watchful faces appear at the edge of your path. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have measured words before they are thrown. I have counted the glances that become rumors. I have placed my wings above you so that heat cannot scorch and wind cannot scatter what is only beginning to bloom. Not all eyes are unkind, yet not all are ready to bless. The enemy prefers a crowd at the gate when new life rises, to make you spend yourself proving what needs no proof. You owe no one a performance. You owe only truth to me, and honor to the one I am aligning with you. Keep sacred things under cover until they are strong. New sprouts do not survive if they are tugged by every hand that passes. Let roots take hold in stillness. Let conversations deepen in quiet rooms. The time to share will come, and when it comes you will not fear it, because the light within will be mature enough to stand outside. Here is how you handle watchers. First, bless in your heart. Bless those who cheer. Bless those who doubt. Bless those who do not understand. Blessing disarms what accusation hopes to do. Second, choose the lane I assign. Your lane is not loud explanation. Your lane is steady faithfulness. You will show the truth of this connection by the way you speak with kindness, by the way you keep boundaries without drama, by the way your joy remains even when pressed. Third, guard your rhythm. Eat when you need to eat. Sleep when you need to sleep. Pray before you post. Do not let the crowd set your pace. I am your pace. The wind that guides you moves inside before it shows outside. Some will test your peace with questions that pry. They will ask for details that are not theirs. They will suggest urgency where only patience belongs. You may answer with simple sentences that hold the boundary without anger. Say, "Thank you for caring. We are taking it slowly." Say, "I appreciate your interest. We are listening for peace." Simplicity carries weight. Simplicity is a sword of light that cuts away pressure without cutting people. You do not need to harden to be strong. You need to remain clear. Jealousy may flicker at the edges. It is a small fire that wants fuel. Do not feed it with reaction. Do not fight smoke with smoke. Answer jealousy with honor. Speak well of those who cannot yet speak well of you. Refuse the invitation to defend yourself in every corner. I defend you. I keep your name. I hold your reputation where hands cannot smudge it. When taunts come, step into stillness. Whisper, "I am covered. My wings are over you." Then return to the work of love. Joy outlasts noise. You will also feel the pull to announce good news early, to calm your own excitement or to convince your own doubts. Wait until I nod. Announcing too soon is like opening a kiln before the clay is set. Cracks form where patience would have made strength. I am not withholding celebration. I am timing it so that celebration becomes a shelter and not a storm. When it is time to speak, doors will open and the words will land with grace. Until then, let the glow show without explanation. Light needs no label to be seen. I give you a simple covering for shared spaces. Before gatherings, say, "Spirit of peace, set a hedge around our conversation. Keep us unnoticed where we should be unnoticed. Make us bright where we should be bright." If you feel crowd pressure, squeeze the hand of courage within you, and remember our practice. Read. Smile without surrender. Step aside if needed. Leave early if wisdom whispers. You are free to protect holy things. Freedom is not rebellion. Freedom is obedience to light. Watchers are also witnesses. Some who begin as skeptics will become protectors when they see the fruit of honor. Do not write stories for people. Let fruit speak where words would only tangle. Your steadiness is a language. Your patience is a testimony. Your refusal to trade peace for attention will preach without a microphone. You are learning governors of your gates. You are learning how to host blessing without letting the crowd raid your table. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have already stood in rooms you will enter. I have softened the faces that need softening. I have blocked what must be blocked. I have set the sword of light between you and the snare of unnecessary conflict. Keep to kindness. Keep to clarity. Keep to the path that leads through the middle of opinions like a river that does not turn for every stone. Now lift your eyes. The tests do not end the story. They refine it. As you walk through watchers and hold your peace, you will need daily practices that keep love warm and purpose bright. In the next words I will dress you in simple armor for shared days, so that drift cannot take what devotion can keep. 999 for appointed doors and helpers. If this section strengthen your courage, press like as an act of agreement with peace. Share this message to reach a searching heart that needs covering today, and subscribe to stay under future revelations. If you feel led to support this work, your kindness helps the light travel farther. Wake with me. Before the world speaks, let gratitude open your eyes. Say it softly where you are. Thank you for breath. Thank you for light. Thank you for this path that holds. At this hour I place a mantle on your shoulders, a morning cloak woven of peace and clear purpose. Time is moving. The window is small. You do not need heavy armor to carry all battles. You need right armor to carry this day. Heaven has seen what you cannot, so I dress you simply and I dress you well. First, wear gratitude like a breastplate. Gratitude guards the heart from bitterness and from the slow ache of comparison. It does not deny pain. It refuses to be defined by it. Begin with 3 small thank yous before you touch your screen. Thank me for a quiet that still knows your name. Thank me for a body that can move in small ways. Thank me for a future that is not in the hands of chance. Gratitude turns the inner water from flat to gently lifted. Gratitude calls the wind. Second, fasten honesty at your waist. Speak truth with kindness in your shared conversations. Do not store tiny resentments like pebbles in your shoes. They will blister the road. If something stings, say, "May we talk about this?" Say it early. Say it gently. Say it with the desire to heal, not to win. Keep your words short and clear. Apologize without excuses. Forgive without keeping score. This is a belt that keeps your steps from tripping. Third, carry a shield of prayer that is not heavy. Raise your prayers often. Whisper, keep our peace. Whisper, guide our tone. Whisper, guard our rise and our time. Place a hedge around your shared hours. Ask for wisdom when you schedule. Ask for rest before you break. Invite me to stand between you and the screen that would steal your attention from each other. I am not far. I am a breath away. I set angels at the edges of your day. Fourth, honor gentle fun as holy. Laughter is not a distraction from purpose. Laughter keeps purpose human and kind. Plan small joys. A walk under soft sky. a cup of something warm, a song at the sink, a note on a mirror. These are not childish. These are tools that keep you from burnout. A small flame tended daily keeps the whole house warm. Without simple joy, beauty becomes iron. With joy, beauty becomes music. Fifth, guard rest as a command, not a luxury. Rest is a wall that protects love from erosion. You're not early. Hold each other's sleep like a promise. If worry wakes you, put it in my hands out loud. Say, I cannot do midnight's work. I give this into your light until morning. Watch how peace settles on your room like a soft blanket that does not slip. 6. Bless each other's callings. Do not compete. Complete. Speak life over their work when you cannot see fruit yet. Say, I see your effort. Say, I am proud of your integrity. Say, I am with you even when the day is long. Agreement is armor. Agreement is a canopy. When one grows tired, the other lifts a corner of the covering and holds it up. This is how two walk as one stand. Your rift begins small. It arrives as missed greetings, as late apologies, as screens between faces, as humor that cuts instead of heals. I train you to notice early. Set times to check your compass. Are we at peace? Ask, did we miss each other today? If the answer is no, repair now. Repair while the tear is strengthened. A quick kindness. A small correction. A 5-minute prayer with hands touching. You are building a house of light with daily bricks. Do not despise the small brick. Burnout also begins small. It speaks in your tone. It shows in your hurry. It steals your wonder. Answer it by narrowing your focus to the few things that matter today. Place the rest with me. Time is moving, but you are not a slave to the clock. You are a steward of grace. Stewardship says yes to what carries life and no to what drains without fruit. I free you to leave messages unanswered when peace says wait. I free you to walk outside when air is more needed than another task. Keep the practice of blessing the spaces you share. Bless the doorway as you enter. Bless the table before you eat. Bless the bed for rest and not for worry. Bless the devices to be tools and not masters. Bless your feet to return home even when day pulls you far. Bless your eyes to see the other as gift and not as job. This liturgy is like stitched into time. It keeps the seams from splitting. There will be days when one of you feels low. On those days, bring the other into my light without fixing. Sit together and be quiet. Read one line that helps. Pray one sentence that holds. Let touch be enough when words are too much. I am there. I am not counting eloquence. I am counting trust. The small flame remains because you protect it with cupped hands. At this hour I settle a mantle on you both. Defense. It is not borrowed. It is not pretend. It smells like fresh air and clean linen. It says to the world, these lives are under light. It says to fear, there is no room at this table. It says to hope, you may stay and grow here. Wear it and what? You will find that purpose breathes better in a house kept by simple rhythms. The next words will teach you how to bless the gate where family, friends, and former paths stand, so that peace extends outward and old rooms lose their power to pull you back. Top 1010 to walk in daily armor. At this hour we walk to the gate where faces you know are waiting. Some smile. Some worry. Some remember you as you were. not as you are now. Time is moving. The window is small. We will not rush this moment, and we will not be trapped by it. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have watched conversations long before you arrive. I have placed my wings over this gate so that peace stands guard while you bless, release, and walk forward without chains. Honor is the key you carry. Honor does not mean returning to old cages. Honor means telling the truth with kindness and stepping through with clean hands. You do not need to win arguments from yesterday. You do not need to explain your whole story to earn permission for today. Place my sword of light between what you bless and what you must leave. Let it sever it no even mandate. You can thank people for the chapter they shared without inviting them to edit the chapter I am writing now. Family is a garden with many histories. Bless the roots that gave you strength, and aim the fruit that was good. Refuse the weeds that choke your breath. Some will ask for more access than peace allows. Answer with simple sentences that carry light. Say, I love you, and I am taking this slowly. Say, I am grateful for you, and I need you to trust my pace. Say, I will keep you in the loop, and I am not discussing details yet. Simplicity is courage. Simplicity disarms conflict without starting new fires. Friends will feel the shift. Some will rejoice. Some will fear losing their place. Invite the true to stand with you. Let them know the boundary as a gift, not a wall. You may say, our friendship matters and we are building this under light. So there are parts we will keep quiet for now. Wise friends will bless that. Those who cannot bless will reveal themselves. Do not harden. Do not chase. Release with grace. I see your losses. I count your tears. I return better companions when you bless and keep walking. Former paths will call. Old numbers will light up. Former aches will send small messages to see if your door is open. Keep your hinge oiled. Let your no be steady and kind. You do not owe your past another round. You owe your soul the protection it has earned in light. If closure is required, offer it with 2 sentences and no new hooks. Say, I wish you well, and I am not available for this chapter. Then put the weight of that door in my hands and keep moving. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I am guarding you from loops that look like comfort and end in the same old ache. To bless the gate, speak peace over your wider circle. Say, may our home be a place where kindness leads and drama finds no seat. Say, may our steps be clear so that confusion cannot attach. Say, may our love overflow to the right people at the right time, and may those who cannot walk with us find their own light. Your blessing is a wind that turns the smoke away. Your blessing is a lamp that shows where to stand. Your blessing is not permission for others to trample your garden. It is a banner that says this ground is tended with care. When conflict tries to rise, lower your voice, lower your speed, raise your clarity, respond once with truth, refuse the second round of needless debate. You not trade peace for the illusion of being understood by everyone. Even the most beautiful light draws moths and bees. You are not responsible for the choices others make around your glow. You are responsible for keeping the flame fed with oil and covered from harsh wind. My wings will shade you when words go sharp. My sword of light will stand between you and accusation. Trust my covering. You're also doors I will open for reconciliation. You will feel the nudge to call, to forgive, to say thank you where pride once stood. Follow that nudge without reliving what I have already healed. Reconciliation is not reunion with dysfunction. Reconciliation is a quiet putting down of old weapons so that your hands are free for new work. If I lead you, I will keep you. If I do not lead you, wait. The window is small. Do not spend it on battles I have not assigned. Bless your former paths as teachers. Bless the lessons that grew wisdom. Bless the wrong turns that taught you to listen for win. Bless the detours that made you strong. Bless and release. When you bless, you untie the knots that tug you backward. When you bless, you make room for helpers to find you. When you bless, you step into a flow that carries you toward purpose without dragging old anchors through new waters. Now lift your eyes. The gate is behind you and quiet. The lane ahead is open. Your blessing has disarmed what could have become a fight. Your kindness has set the tone for the days to come. Your boundaries have kept the garden safe. I am proud of you. I am with you. What rises ahead is larger than romance. It is commissioning. It is assignment. It is light multiplied because 2 lamps will be placed on one stand to serve more than themselves. Breathe and keep walking. In the next words I will place authority on your shoulders and speak of the work you will carry together under heaven's order. Top 1111 to bless and disarm. At this hour I set authority upon your shoulders. Not weight without grace, but a mantle that fits, woven my days of listening and nights of small obediences. Time is moving. The window is small. You will not receive this connection only to circle the glow and forget the road. You are commissioned. You are appointed to carry light together where shadow has been loud. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have measured your strengths. I have seen your limits, and I have braided them into a cord that holds. 2 lamps on one stand do not compete for wick or flame. They share oil. I steady one another in wind. The stand is purpose. The oil is devotion. The flame is kindness in action. I am the keeper of the fire. I will teach you how to host me in your shared work. Begin with daily agreement. Not long, not heavy. Join hands. Whisper. We choose peace, we choose truth, we choose love and order. Invite me to govern your time and your tone. Governance begins small. Governance is deciding in the morning what spirit will rule your day. I give you a simple order for decisions. First, is it true? Second, does it build peace? Third, can it be done with honor? If any answer is no, you wait. If all 3 are yes, you move. Keep money clear. Keep speech clear. Keep intentions clean. Give where you can give without show. Save without fear. Plan with open hands. Let generosity be a river that starts in secret and waters fields you may never see. That is how lamps bless beyond the porch. I give you the work of small justice. Speak up where you have actual reach. Feed where you can feed. Encourage where you can encourage. Create what is needed and beautiful. Do not despise the small project because the world shouts for spectacle. I transform neighborhoods with steady, faithful light. You will notice doors opening for collaboration. Test them by peace. Do not tie your name to what confuses your spirit. Do not tie your effort to what drains without fruit. Your yes is holy. Feed it as such. When pressure rises, remember alignment. If conflict comes, lower your voice and lift your honor. Establish a simple rule. We do not attack. We inquire. We do not accuse, we describe. We do not withdraw, we pause and pray. And return. This is governance. This is how kings and queens in the quiet places keep their room filled with light. Use time blocks. Protect rest. Keep one day light even in busy seasons. Joy will be your strength and your witness. I will also place assignments that match your story. The ache you survived becomes a map for those still finding the road. Without exposing intimacy, you may offer tools, words, and shelter. Mentor one. Host a small circle. Start a project that heals what once harmed you. Put a lamp in the hallway you wished was bright when you were afraid. Do it together. Divide tasks by gift, not by pride. Celebrate different strengths. The wing that lifts is as holy as the hand that builds. In public spaces, be simple and bright. Let your yes and no guard your name. Speak well of each other when apart. Never harvest jokes from the other's tender places. Your words are walls that protect the house you are building. When an invitation is too large for your peace, decline without apology. Opportunity is not assignment. Fame is not fruit. Fruit looks like lives helped, rooms calmed, hearts steadied, truth told gently, and strength restored. I will send helpers. Some will carry skill. Some will carry prayer. Some will carry resources. You will recognize them by the same marks I taught you at the threshold. Honor in the small. Pace that holds peace. Clarity with gentleness. Receive help without surrendering governance. Share credit. Tear joy. Keep me at the center. When people praise you, turn the praise into fuel for service, not permission for self. When people criticize you, sift for any true seed and let the chaff blow away. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have set appointments you did not schedule. I will bring you to them by detours that look like delay and turn into perfect timing. Walk humbly. Walk lightly. Keep that inner lake lifted with prayer. When your work feels too big, shrink the day to the next faithful step. When your work feels too small, remember that lampstands are built one bolt at a time and hold cities in their glow. Your commissioning is not fragile. It is flexible like living wood. It bends in wind and does not break. It grows rings quietly while storms pass. You will look back and see that your steady yes became a path for many feet. You will bless the slow that taught you how to carry the fast. You will see that the admirer I sent was also a partner I chose, and that partnership has become a platform for kindness to travel. Stand with me now. Feel the mantle settle. Say we receive assignment. Say we agree with light. Say we will keep our gates and keep our joy. The hour has come to seal what I have begun with a closing word of peace and promise. Lift your eyes and step with me into the final blessing where I quiet fear and mark your days with favor. Type 1212 to rise into assignment. At this hour I settle you into peace. Time is moving, and the window is small, yet your steps are held inside my light. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have walked the road ahead, and I have placed markers where you will need them most. I quiet the last tremors of fear. I still the leftover questions that circle when night is long. Listen to me. I have not brought you this far to leave you by a half-open door. I am faithful to finish what I begin. I am steady to guard what I give. I am kind to make even the timing feel gentle. I place my wings over your house. I press the seal upon your name. I lift the sword of light where shadows tried to enter. Your heart does not need to perform to be protected. Your heart does not need to hurry to be chosen. The contact that comes will beat you under covering. The conversation that starts will grow under order. The future I am shaping is not fragile. It is rooted by your small obediences and watered by my unfailing care. You will see signs of favor in ordinary places. You will sleep more easily. You will wake more whole. You will laugh without checking who is watching. I restore what was delayed. I redeem what was bruised. I release helpers at the gates. I set your days in rows of light so that one good step invites the next. When memories rise, I pour oil on them until they glimmer with wisdom and not with sting. When voices pry, I teach your mouth to answer simply and then rest. When joy grows, I keep you humble and bright so that your blessing becomes a shelter for others. This is my promise to you now and in the days just ahead. Lift your head and receive this final word. You are chosen. You are safe. You are loved. If you receive this message, type Amen. Type 144 to seal this blessing. With gratitude for walking this journey, if this closing blessed you, consider pressing like, sharing to reach a searching heart, and subscribing for future revelations. If you feel led to support this work, your kindness helps the light continue.